Hello guys, how are we all? I hope you're all doing well. Happy April, because I feel like I haven't come on camera and said that yet. I cannot believe we are now in April. I feel like this year is going fast. The wedding is going to be here before we know it. But it's currently bank holiday Monday, and I just thought, you know what? I'm in the mood for filming. I want to put the camera on, do some spring baking with you, because I feel like I haven't done any spring baking yet, and a bank holiday is always a good excuse, because don't know about anyone else, but especially Easter bank holiday, it's like unlimited chocolate, unlimited whatever, like anything goes. And obviously, as I am on a bit of a health and fitness, what are we calling this? Just like a bit of a lifestyle change at the moment. Like, I genuinely eat so well in the week. I don't tend to go to chocolate or just anything like superly sweet nowadays. And when I do have it, it's a lovely treat, but yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But what I'm trying to say is I can justify making it and eating it today, and then Tuesday is the start of my new week and we're back on the health and wealth for the wedding. I mean, I say wedding, I feel like this is just part of my lifestyle now, and that's like the best way to obviously incorporate the gym, incorporate working out, incorporate like what you eat on a day-to-day basis. Anyway, let's not ramble and get on a whole tangent about that. But yeah, thought on the agenda today, let's have a big house reset, because like I say, it's been the bank holiday. There's been a lot going on. Thursday, Friday, I had my cousin from London come and stay, so I actually took a little bit of time off, which I never really do. I never really take like full days off work, because it's kind of impossible with this job, because you know, you're always ticking. But yeah, I did. We did tulip picking, we went on like a lovely walk, we did a few brunch dates. It was so nice and well and truly needed. Saturday was actually my birthday plans with all my friends. So I went on a night out in Nottingham. Well, I say night out, it was actually like an all-dayer. We went just out for a few drinks, bit of food. It was such a lovely day. And then Sunday, yesterday, it was actually my birthday, which Mitchell took me to like a slide park in Nottingham, and then we also went for a nice roast dinner. So yeah, it's been very full on, very chaotic, and because of that, I'm quite a messy person in nature. I like a clean house, but I'm one of them people that don't always tidy up after myself, and there's birthday presents everywhere. There's just stuff everywhere. So I thought, let's switch the camera on. Let's have a real nice, deep, clean, reset kind of vibe for the bank holiday. And also, let's make ourselves some yummy spring goodness. So I'm thinking carrot cake cinnamon buns, because I haven't made cinnamon buns in ages, and I just thought the carrot cake touch kind of gives it like spring vibes. I love carrot cake. My mum actually made me carrot cake for my birthday yesterday, which I've got a little bit left in the fridge. But yeah, I'm not going to ramble, because I feel like cinnamon buns always take a while, because you obviously have to let the dough set and everything. So let's crack on with that. I feel like I'm really struggling talking, guys, because I have a blocked ear. When I do that, it's so much better. Basically, when I had a shower before going out on Saturday, I don't know if anyone's ever had this, but all the water went in my ear and it's now blocked it. I've tried everything. I've tried going like that. I've tried like going like, just nothing's happening. I don't really want to do ear drops, because I feel like sometimes that makes it worse, but then I'm like, do I just try that? Because obviously this is the second day now, it's so frustrating. Anyway, let's just crack on. I'm gonna make myself a nice iced coffee, and let's reset the house together and do some baking whilst we're at it. Okay, first things first, coffee, because I physically cannot function without one. And yes, I am still obsessed with my Ninja coffee machine. Genuinely the best purchase of 2025, and I just look forward to it every single day because it is absolutely unreal. Then I'm attempting to make the carrot cake cinnamon rolls, and I'm not gonna lie, this was a bit of a trust the process moment, because I've never really made cinnamon rolls by, you know, hand, by hand, obviously by hand, but by like fresh ones, you know, actually making the dough. I'm not really a dough connoisseur, so any tips on this, do let me know, because it was a struggle. I feel like I rolled the dough out way too thin, and then it was kind of falling apart when I was assembling it. This first one went beautiful, hence why I only showed you one, but yeah, I only managed to get 4 out of it, so not sure what happened there. But yeah, any tips, let me know. They did taste unreal. Visually, maybe not that great, but yeah, unbelievable. But if you are a cinnamon roll baker, please help me out in the comments, because I want to master these. Anyway, on to the actual reset, and I'm starting with the cat litter, because please tell me why this is a daily job that somehow still smells 5 minutes later, because the cats, they've got good hearing, they can hear what you've done, and they are right in the litter tray to mess it up again. But yeah, anyway, if you've got cats, I need your best cat litter hacks, because I just feel like I want to know what cat litter you're using, and also, I don't know, do your cats go in the little boxes with the lids on? Because mine don't really like that, but maybe that could be better. And where are you putting it as well? Because it's so annoying having to put it somewhere where you can always visually see it. So yeah, let me know. Anyway, just quickly cleaning up this area. This sofa definitely needs a deep clean, but that is for another day. So I'm moving on to the coffee station, and I really wanted to reset this properly today. Like, everything off, the glass lifted off, full reset. This glass worktop, by the way, is honestly one of the best things we got for this area, because if it was just wood, it would be ruined by now. I will say, one annoying thing with this machine is the drip tray. Does anyone else find that, like, you literally make 2 coffees and then have to empty the drip tray? Because I feel like that is me in my life, and I always have to remind myself, because I'm like, oh my god, it's overflowing, the water's going everywhere. So yeah, this little glass worktop, lifesaver. If you're wondering where I got it from, I just literally typed in like glass worktop into Google, and yeah, just get a custom one, obviously measure it, put your size in, and yeah, jobs are good. I'm also just pulling out this area because there was all coffee beans and everything gone down the back, and I feel like you're constantly having to dust and clean the skirting boards, which is just a nightmare. And one annoying thing is sometimes the coffee flicks up onto the white walls, so that's why I'm wiping those down as well. It would be great if this was like a nice tiled bit, but I don't really know how I would do that. I mean, let me know if you do have any suggestions of what I could maybe put in this area. I just don't know if a splashback or tiles would work with it. It'd probably look a little bit odd, but yeah, just a thought. Moving on to the kitchen, and this is definitely one of those cleans where I just wanted to get everything off the sides and start fresh. Why is it when men clean the worktops, they go around everything, and then Mitchell will be like, the kitchen's clean, babe, and I'm like, I can see bits under this like kettle, I can see bits under everything. So yeah, getting into all the little corners, and then moving on to the hob. And you guys will already know this, but like my favourite hack for these induction hobs is getting these little cocktail sticks, going down the sides, and the amount of bits that you get out, absolutely crazy. Then on to the final kitchen counter to clean. By the way, I'm using the Fabulosa Clean Cotton Spray, and it is just my favourite ever. It smells so incredibly fresh. It's one of them fragrances that lingers, so when you come back into the room you can smell it, and yeah, it's my favourite. It's always quite hard to find though, but they've rebranded, and where did I get this from? I'm sure it was B&M, but I don't always see it in there. Anyway, so like I say, spritzing down all of the worktops. I have cracked open a Pepsi because, honestly, as you can see, it was a very hot day. I feel like the sun has started to make an appearance in the UK, which I'm so happy about. But then it also reminds me, like, doing the jobs like cleaning, it's so tiring and hot and sweaty when it gets this time of the year. So yeah, please don't mind me in my sports bra, but the top had to come off because I was so hot. And this back room, because of like the glass pod that we have, it genuinely starts to get like a conservatory. It's so incredibly warm. By the way, if you have noticed I've now changed clothes, this is because this is a realistic clean with me. It does not take me one day to do a whole reset of the house. Like, if anyone is doing a whole deep clean of their house in a day, I would love to know your tactics, because that just could never be me. Like, my concentration levels and focus, it just, yeah, I find it so hard. And I feel like when you're properly cleaning as well, like a proper clean, yeah, it just takes forever, doesn't it? Anyway, kitchen all clean, and honestly, I don't think life gets better than this, because when you've got a fresh kitchen and it's so clean and smells unreal, it's like, it doesn't matter if the whole house is a mess because this area is clean. Then moving into the living room, and this was long overdue, so I decided to wash all the cushion covers, which I haven't done in so long, but because it was such a nice sunny day, it's the time of the year, guys, where we can get our washing on the line, which that just makes me so happy. Now this is great because I do have an IKEA sofa, so you can literally move everything if you wanted to. So not even just the cushion covers, but you see how you have like the sides and the bottom bit of the sofa, like it is all removable. I mean, those are a little bit more fiddly because I think you do need to kind of dismantle the sofa a bit to get to those bits to take them off. So I didn't bother with that. I think I might just get the vacs out and just do the arms and the underneath, because it definitely doesn't look the same colours now. I've cleaned them. But yeah, it just makes it feel like a brand new sofa when you do this. So yeah, this is your sign that if you haven't cleaned your sofa cushions in a while, put it on the list, get it done, because you just feel so much better after. But I'm not going to lie, getting the cushion covers back on Why is this an actual workout? I did have to draft in my mum because I was fighting for my life. But like I say, once it's done, so worth it. Not only it smells incredible, but it just makes the living room look so much fresher and newer.
I'm dreaming, and my coffee is steaming, getting colder with time, and I'm wondering if maybe all this dreaming is better left to the night. Oh, but lately I've been having trouble sleeping. Well, I just toss and turn all night, and I don't know where time is gonna take me. No, I'm just trying to take my time.
Moving on to the downstairs loo. Now, this room still isn't finished, which is slightly annoying. We keep starting new projects before finishing others, which is a note to ourselves to stop. And I feel like we really need to get a to-do list together and just, like I say, finish off the things we started so we actually have complete rooms. But yeah, all that's really left to do in here is new radiator, new sink, and I think I want to paint the skirting board as well, because everyone was telling me to do that, and I actually think, yeah, it does look quite nice when you do that. So yeah, on the list, guys. Speaking of projects, the office is actually next on our list. I know we're starting a new one, but we're going to completely rework this space because it's just not practical right now. Obviously, how the desk is in the middle, it takes up a lot of the room. So we're thinking built-in desk, loads more storage. So it'll be like almost like a media wall with a built-in desk. Maybe a little cozy chair moment with a side table in the other corner, which you can't see. But obviously the space will be really open up, so I'll be able to do that. But yeah, I just want it to feel functional, but still really nice to work in. And I do like where my desk is now because I can see out of the window and I'm not like facing a wall. But I'm thinking if I have that chair in the corner with a little side table, when I'm doing like less, crazy stuff, I can just sit there. But when I need to focus more, I can have my desk moment. So yeah. We're back for day 2 of cleaning, just so you're aware. I did wash my hair last night. I've just chucked my cleaning clothes back on because there ain't no way I'm putting new clothes on to clean. So I say cleaning clothes, it's my gym set, but it's so warm today. So yeah, let's clean. On to dressing room, and I feel like I say this to you guys every time I show you this room, but I'm just still so stuck on what to do. It just feels really white, really flat. And I don't know, like this area in particular, like what am I putting on the sides? I don't know if I have to add shelves, change the colour of the walls, do something different with the vanity. I don't know. If you've got any ideas, please help because I need inspiration. I've tried asking ChatGPT, but he doesn't really give me a lot. And anything he does give me, I'm like, that ain't gonna work. So yeah, send the ideas my way, please.
This will be the last call. This will be the last call. 20 minutes, you're done being alone. This will be the last call. 20 minutes, you're done being alone. This will be the last call. 20 minutes, you're done being alone.
I think on this side of the room I'm definitely going to get some more drawers, because can you see how much of a like big gap there is from like my clothes, and it's just wasted space. And I just feel like with the amount of stuff that I have, I always need more storage and more drawers, and it might just like close up that space and just make it look a bit more better as well. So yeah, let me know if you think that's a good idea, because I just think that's such a waste having that massive gap. And also, what do we think having a mirror here, because you know that wall that's just blank, you can't put any more storage or anything there because of obviously the last wardrobe. But yeah, I feel like that wall is really bugging me as well. Anyway, quick refresh in the bathroom. Nothing major because it had been cleaned like 3-4 days previous. So just merely wiping over everything and just making it smell fresh and clean again. to our main bedroom. I'm not even sure if I've shown you guys this room properly since we've refurbished it. Is that the word? Like we haven't decorated. We've literally just added a few things, and I just feel like it's made the world of difference. So as you can see, we now have a new bed, which I just feel like goes so much better with the room. It's still a Super King, so it does take a lot of the room up, but I think the fact that the headboard's a lot lower, yeah, it just makes the room look, I don't know, more in proportion. We've had new bedside tables, new lamps, which by the way were an absolute bargain. They were from B&M. And then just put a few new accessories on the side, new bedding and new cushions. And just by doing those few things, it feels like a whole new room now. It feels super cozy. And I just love coming in here in the evenings now and reading my book. Before I was going in the spare room and sitting in there because I just felt like it was more cozy. So yeah, I mean, we may decorate in here at some point. I feel like we could potentially add some things on the walls because the walls are definitely looking a bit bare. So again, any suggestions, do let me know.
Don't want to throw it all away. As shattered moments fall in vain, you pick the pieces up and say, well, I guess that's what it's worth. Like a diamond with a curse. If I told you how I feel, would you be here still? It's just like what I told you. So at glance you failed to turn away and found a reason for this pain. Well, I guess that's what it's worth. Like a diamond